holding that flap open, you're going to be able to see it when you go down in the tank and you're like, oh yeah, water's just coming out. That's when you want to try and get that stuff cleaned out.
Check that.
Yeah, you want to do that then, as opposed to when you've already got a full tank and then you got to drain the whole thing again just to get to that check valve. So to do that, there are 2 plugs on each of these pumps. These beige pumps here, these 2 pumps here, these pumps are what operate your filtration system. What filters the water and chemically treats it and deposits it back into the tank. There are 2 plugs, right? On the side of the pump, just a hole. Very simple. You plug it. Finger tight. There and there are your 2 holes.
Why do they get unplugged in the winter? Just to let
Drain the water out. Removal of water is the name of the game in the wintertime. You want no water in your system. So you take the plugs out, let gravity do its thing, let all this water just drain out. There are those 2. This one.
You call them strainer basket plugs or
I call them pump plugs.
what's that?
I call them pump plugs.
Okay.
They're just, they put them in the strainer baskets. Now on this big black pump, there are also 2 plugs. They're in a different location. 2 plugs. One is in the front right here.
This is the filter in the pump that runs the splash pad, actual splash pad.
Yeah. It's called the flay pump. Or if you want to get technical, the EQ pump. And then the other one is on the side, right here. There we go.
All right.
Hey John, when you're, all these levers, these red levers, make sure they got the nuts in there. The bolts, nuts and bolts.
Oh, and
The
Yeah,
butterfly valves are
Yeah,
always
because I was
open.
trying to fish them out last year, they were in the green.
there is
Is there one missing?
2.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Butterfly valves are all open, which is good. Now, your filter tanks, see the white caps sitting on top of them?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are, you're right, but I'm actually going right where you're standing. Drain cap.
What are these?
Filter tanks. This is what's got your filter medium inside of them. And we were having a discussion yesterday on the life of the existing filter medium that's in these tanks right now is just about expired. So you're due to change
What is the median? Is that sand or
sand.
okay?
These are right here. There's a label on the side of the tank. These are
Oh,
Triton
it's a
2,
big one.
Pentair Triton 2 filtration tanks. Okay. If you look on the bottom, there's a graph. and it tells you how much filter medium it takes to operate this thing. You've got different types of filter mediums. You can just use plain sand. You can use a combination of sand and peat gravel, or you can use a synthetic material, which the name brand that we usually go by is called Zeobrite, which is a little glass bead. Each
No
different
charcoal,
one.
eh?
No charcoal. Sand goes, I don't want to say goes bad. The lifespan of just sand is the shortest. It usually goes about 5 years. If you have a combination of sand and peat gravel, you can prolong that maybe about 2 years. All right. The synthetic material lasts the longest, and it doesn't take as much to use. This graph right here will give you the quantity of how much to put in depending on what you're putting in.
And to your point, you wouldn't replace the ball, just the media, you'd suck the media out.
Just the media
and
itself.
replace it.
Exactly. And there's only one way to do it.
Suck it.
It sucks. Literally and figuratively, it sucks. You take the handle, pop the lid open.
We have vac trucks here though.
No.
It's not.
The plumbing inside of here
They
is not
rip it out.
conducive to a large back truck hose. There's plumbing inside of here that comes in, there's laterals, is what they're called. And it's thin walled PVC plastic pieces. If we were to open this, you can see the top one, and it's 4 little things that look like mushrooms. Okay, and there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the bottom one, it comes in and it comes out like a spider web like this, right? You got a piece of plumbing that comes in and they splinter out like a spider's legs. And each one is got little slits in it and lets the water fuse through those slits and percolate up to the filter medium. Okay, that's what's filtering your water. Those things are so brittle. The weight of you adding stuff in, it'll snap them like that. And if you snap them, they're replaceable.
You don't want to be that guy.
There's only one way to do it. You don't want to be that guy because there's only one way to do it, and that's inside of the tank itself. And this is as big as opening as you've got to work with. It's a pain. It's a royal pain. And if you break one, what's going to happen is you'll see as you're operating, it's going to suck all of your filter medium out and dump it.
So you got to be real careful with the shop vac digging around in
Yeah.
there. Real careful.
Right. As you're stabbing around, you hit one, snap it. There goes your day. There goes your week. And also, conversely, putting the new medium in, I usually fill my tank up about 1/3 of the way with water before I put my first bag of medium in. And even then, once I got the water in there, I'll take a piece of pipe or something and lay it at an angle across the hole. So when I'm dumping my medium, it hits that pipe and it disperses. And then when it hits the water even disperses it more. Because the weight of the bag of medium going in will snap one of these.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be doing that, so.
Sure.
We would?
You would hire it out, I'm assuming? Yeah. There's a drain plug down here on the bottom, which is what I'm screwing this cap onto.
What would that be, like a hot tub company, pool company? that does
Pool,
that?
a pool supply, or a pool, oh shoot, Roger.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
I know the owner of Waterworks.
Maintenance, pool maintenance company. They do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
They also the same company that would do your
Yeah.
like your chemicals and things like that. No.
Works now. You're good. My short arms will never reach that thing.
Snap that, snip it off, and put it back on. Easy fix. It's just a crimp.
I walked in and it was.
Little 1/4 inch crimp. Drain valves. They're marked drain, and they're open. Well, go ahead and close all of these, and they're usually at the low spot. If you miss one, your system will tell you.
Oh, there's also some.
Yes.
Just the ones that are marked drain?
All of them. Yeah, they're
So, like,
hit or miss.
even those?
Those are no, those will stay open because that's what's circulating in the water, just in the plumbing itself. Usually on the lower pipes, that's where they'll be.
How many are there? You don't know
They're,
offhand.
yeah, it's system specific. It's custom for this
Yeah, we
system.
have like a flip board, like there's 10 of these ready to shut off. You know what I mean?
I don't see any more, do you?
I don't see anymore.
So if you only.
Like I said, the system will tell you if we missed one when we go to fire it up, because it's going to go down our tank. It's actually drained really well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to spray all that crud and stuff down to the bottom, and then suck it out so that we have a clean tank before we go to fill it up. Okay?
Okay.
With the camera. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to give him a chance to come down because I'm going to be talking about that section and then that section.
Okay.
Nice. You good? Okay. What we're looking at, this is the inside of your holding tank. Okay. This is a suction line for your filtration system. Okay, you see it comes in?
Yeah.
Yes, and at 45's down, those two white pumps in there?
Yep.
That's the line that it's pulling from. And at the end, you can see there's a check valve flange on the end of that pipe, right?
Okay.
So what you want to do is, if you want to push on the end of that pipe, you feel the flap,
Yeah.
push on the flap, and what you want to hear is when you let it go, you want to hear a nice solid thump, thump. You want to hear that flap closing, okay? You want to hear it. If you look behind the flange, there's a ball valve that's open. So what you want to do,
Okay,
yeah, you want to close that ball valve. That is open to drain that suction line for winter time. And all it does is gravity takes it from the pumps and lets all that water just drain back out into the tank. Same thing conversely, this is the suction line for the big black EQ pump. You see how they're separated? Since this is sucking water in to be treated and filtered, it returns it right there. So you're sucking from one end and returning it on the other. And that keeps the water mixed in here, so you don't have all your chemicals settling on one end of your tank. Well, same thing, the plate pump is sucking from that end of the tank, so it should have a good mix of treated water when it takes it out to be put out to the splash pad. You see the theory behind it?
Yep.
Okay.
Keep shit swirling.
Yeah, exactly.
So where does the water return right there, or through, what is this?
This is an overflow. What you guys are looking at right there is an overflow pipe. That ball valve there on the bottom of it needs to be closed. There you go. That overflow is there so that, again, theoretically, don't you try to, you can't flood this tank. Water gets up to the top of that pipe right there, and it just goes into the open end of that pipe and goes out to
Storage.
or water pipe, whatever. So you can't flood this tank.
Okay. And this is where it comes from the rain diverter?
No.
Oh, no.
This is where it returns from the rain diverter.
That's from the splash pad.
That's where it comes back from filter. That's where it comes back from the splash pad, or not the splash pad, the manifold. If the splash pad is not being used, right, there's a bypass valve on the end of the manifold. The theory is that when that black pump is running, if the water is not being put out to the splash pad, it's got to go somewhere. So what that bypass valve does is it opens and it just bypasses that whole system and it just comes back into the tank.
So, one more time, that where that water comes from where? From that one?
That comes from your feature pump.
Feeder pump from in the pump room.
Big black pump.
Okay. And that one right there, the big one?
This one is the return from the rain diverter, the splash, your splash pad.
Okay, and then this is the.
Return from the filter pumps.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And that's the suction line for the filter pumps.
So it's just the opposite. It's almost like they're crossing.
That's exactly why we do it, to keep the water
Got it.
mixed
Okay.
inside of this tank. So the current in here is always doing this.
And of course,
And that works exactly like your toilet. As it drops,
make up water.
yes, yes. And then when it raises up to that level, I wouldn't open that right now, or we are all getting wet. Actually,
Where does it fill?
it is open.
It is open.
Yeah, so somewhere there's a valve that's not open.
Good.
Whatever's feeding this, I'm assuming it's from the city. It's a straight line being fed from the city.
Okay.
So if we wanted to just turn the water off in here,
Mhm.
that's where we would turn
You
it
could
on.
do it there or wherever the valve is that's off right now.
But if the main valve was feeding more water, then you'd reach in here and you'd turn it off from there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that is adjustable. That arm right there is adjustable. If you, like you just lift it up on
Yeah,
it.
you
Yeah, loosen that, and there's teeth. What you're doing when you loosen it, you can adjust the teeth. That's how you adjust it.
I think that's what.
This takes it up to the whiteys, them two white pumps.
Yeah,
That returns it from them white pumps
Yep.
after it's chemically treated.
yep,
That takes it to the black pump
yep.
and then returns it through here
If it's not going to the splash pad.
if it's not going, for overflow.
Yep.
Can you turn that valve off there, Matt? Close that valve?
Yes, please, and thank you. There you go. And again, the reason,
This is coming from,
the rain diverter, as it goes through the drain on the splash pad, and it goes past the rain diverter,
through that tank and into here. Okay. So this, that tank will be the same height as this room.
it's low. It's actually, there's a slope.
Oh, there's a little bit.
Yeah, to keep gravity, it's all operated by gravity.
Right.
So now what's happening now? We'll take
We're
the
gonna
hose
spray
and
it
spray it
down,
down.
yeah. Spray, you see where
Yeah.
there's some crud on the wall, but you see how thin it is. It's really not that bad. It's really not.
So it's really all you really all you need to do is really get a good spraying, suck the water out, and then it's good to go.
You're
Fill it
right.
up.
All right.
You're right.
Now
Make sure all the valves are closed.
I'm gonna step up for that.
Yeah. Right, if you ever lose prime, you're gonna do a lot of wear and tear and stress on your pumps. Those are supposed to be self-priming pumps.
Yeah.
But you gotta imagine.
If it cavitates, it's running faster than it should.
Bingo, exactly. So what will tend to happen is, if you feel right here, there's the flap.
It's like rubber and something.
Yeah, you feel that flap?
Yeah.
And you see that, feel that little lip that it's hitting as it closes?
Yep.
A piece of debris, a piece of crap will get stuck on the inside of that lip and won't allow that flap to close. Now it lets all that water that's in there come back into your tank. If this tank is full, there's only one way to fix it.
Empty it.
Empty the tank, come down here and clean out the crap. That's the only way to do it. Also, see these rubber gaskets?
Yeah.
They're rubber. And they're submerged in this treated water for a long period of time. Over a certain amount of time, rubber reacts to the chemicals and it starts to break. It's rubber. It's a rubber gasket. Eventually it's going to start failing. You start seeing leaks coming out around your flange, which will be the same effect. Time to change the flanges, or time to change the gaskets.
Do you have to take all those pieces out?
You sure do. You have to take this flange apart, take the gaskets and replace them, and then put them back, flange back together.
Does that one look like it's needing to be replaced?
It's hard to tell, but I'm leaning toward it's getting close.
So probably
I
like
can feel the rubber starting to get a little stiff, a little, It's not as pliable. Yeah, there you go, right.
So probably like next year, be prepared for that.
Sure.
Next
Next
we're
season.
changing the media too,
Yes,
perhaps.
right. That would be the best thing to do.
That way, I guess you kind of keep.
Do it in your off season, when
Is
the
that-
tank's empty anyway.
Is that the only one in here with the gasket?
Yeah, both of them, there's gaskets on both of them.
Oh, yeah.
And there's 2 gaskets.
Do we order those from you?
Sure.
Oh. No, I mean, there's other.
There's nothing a lot special about it. You're not recording,
I'm about to lose my bed. No, it stopped
right?
actually.
Yeah, stop. Because I don't want there to be a record of the company hearing me say this. If you want to buy these from us, of course, we're gonna sell them to you. Can you source these locally? When you loosen this piece is gonna come off separate from this piece, right? And then the flange is just sandwiched, the actual is sandwiched in between your 2 flange pieces, okay? It's very important to line it back up correctly, to line that flapper back up before you tighten it down. Because if you don't, what you do is when you tighten it down in a bind, your flap won't open or close. That's what this little handle's for. It's kind of like an alignment handle.
See, but we wouldn't do that. It's more of a industry specific thing. I wouldn't tear that flange
French
apart.
part, would you hire it out to be done?
Yes.
Well, then somebody who you're hiring to do it will know that, then it's a, it's a mute point then. They'll know. Somebody who does this for a living knows this, so don't worry about it. Okay, that's cool.